Los Angeles Dodgers versus Toronto Blue Jays, August 10th, 2025. Under the bright lights of Dodger Stadium, the atmosphere was electric. The smell of fresh-cut grass filled the air. The crowd was buzzing, and fans knew they might be about to witness something special. For the Dodgers, this wasn't just another regular season game. It was a chance to continue their push in the National League West and prove they could dominate from top to bottom. On the mound for Los Angeles, left-hander Blake Snell made just his second start since returning from injury. The 2023 Cy Young winner came in determined to prove that he was fully healthy and ready to be a force again. From the very first pitch, Snell set the tone. His fastball had life, his breaking ball was biting hard, and the Blue Jays couldn't get comfortable. 5 innings later, Snell had piled up 10 strikeouts, allowing no runs, and completely silencing one of the most dangerous lineups in baseball. It wasn't just good, it was dominance. The Dodgers' offense got rolling in the 4th inning. With the crowd ready to explode, Max Muncy stepped into the box. Muncy has always been known for his power, and on this night, he didn't disappoint. He saw a pitch he liked, and with a perfect swing, he launched it deep into the Los Angeles night. A no-doubt home run to left field. The ball sailed over the fence, and Dodger Stadium erupted. Muncy rounded the bases calmly, but his swing had lit a fire in the Dodgers' dugout. That 2-run blast gave the Dodgers an early 2-0 lead. 1 inning later, it was time for the superstar to shine. Shohei Otani, already a living legend, stepped in with history on the line. He got a fastball over the heart of the plate, and with his trademark smooth swing, he crushed it to dead center field. The crowd knew instantly this was number 40 on the season. 3 straight years with at least 40 home runs, an almost unheard-of achievement, especially for a player who's also one of the most dominant pitchers in the game. As Otani trotted around the bases, fans rose to their feet to salute him, knowing they were watching greatness in real time. His homer extended the Dodgers' lead to 3-0, but the true knockout blow came in the 6th inning. The Dodgers loaded the bases and then went on an offensive rampage. First, Dalton Rushing ripped a 2-run single to make it 5-0. Then back came Mookie Betts, a player who, even in a season with some ups and downs, remains one of the most dangerous hitters in the sport. Betts stayed patient, drew a bases-loaded walk, and added another run to the board. Not long after, Andy Pages stepped in and delivered a clutch 2-run double into the gap. By the time the inning was over, the scoreboard read 9-0 Dodgers, and the Blue Jays were out of answers. Toronto's only response came in the 8th inning, when Ernie Clement hit a solo homer, but by then, the outcome was decided. The Dodgers' bullpen locked things down, and the fans were already celebrating. This win was about more than just one game. It was a statement. Blake Snell's performance showed that the Dodgers' rotation is getting stronger at the perfect time. Shohei Otani proved once again that he's not just a star, he's a generational talent, capable of changing a game with one swing. Max Muncy reminded everyone of his power, setting the tone early, and Mookie Betts showed that his patience and leadership remain invaluable. With this victory, the Dodgers improved to 68-49, holding their ground in the ultra-competitive NL West. And they're not slowing down. Next up, Los Angeles looks to complete the sweep against the Blue Jays. Tyler Glasnow will take the ball for the Dodgers, bringing his electric fastball and devastating slider to the mound. Toronto will counter with Chris Bassett, a crafty right-hander who's had success against LA in the past. First pitch is set for Sunday afternoon, and the Dodgers will look to carry this momentum forward as they continue their march toward October. Final score from Dodger Stadium: Dodgers 9, Blue Jays 1. MLB recap: all games and key moments. August 10th, 2025 Royals 2, Twins 0. Kansas City's pitching carried the day. Noah Cameron threw 5 2/3 scoreless innings, while Carlos Estevez closed with his 29th save. Michael Garcia and Jonathan India provided the offense with timely RBIs. Minnesota left the bases loaded multiple times despite 8 hits. Reuters Dodgers 9, Blue Jays 1. The Dodgers exploded offensively. Shohei Otani hit his 40th homer of the season. Blake Snell struck out 10 over 5 shutout innings, and the Dodgers piled on 6 runs in the 6th inning, boosted by contributions from Dalton Rushing, Mookie Betts, and Andy Pages. Reuters Brewers 7, Mets 4. Milwaukee extended its hot streak to 8 wins as William Contreras crushed a 2-run homer after a pitch clock violation erased what could have been the final out. Despite solo shots from Pete Alonso, tying the franchise HR record, Starling Marte, and Juan Soto, the Mets couldn't hold on. MLB.com +3 Reuters +3 New York Post +3 Braves doubleheader sweep versus Marlins. In Game 2, Marcell Ozuna smashed 2 homers and drove in 4 runs to lead Atlanta past Miami 8-6. Rookie Drake Baldwin added 3 RBIs in the series. Atlanta combined that with a win earlier in the day to complete a sweep. Reuters +1 Phillies 3, Rangers 2. In a pitcher's duel, the Phillies scored 3 runs late to edge out Texas. Jesus Luzardo picked up the win, and Jose Duran notched a save. New York's offense came alive when it mattered. Reuters +11. YouTube +11. YouTube +11. Diamondbacks 6. Rockies 5. Walk-off. Arizona completed a thrilling comeback when Lourdes Gurriel Jr. delivered walk-off hit, completing a rally and clinching the 6-5 win. ESPN.com, Cubs 9. Cardinals 1. A dominant performance by the Cubs, led by Matt Shaw in a blowout win against St. Louis. ESPN.com +1. Athletics 11. Orioles 3. Oakland pounded Baltimore with an offensive barrage. Langeliers and Rooker spearheaded the attack with big hits in a win that highlighted the A's firepower. ESPN.com. Guardians 3, White Sox 1. Cleveland stayed hot with a narrow win over Chicago. Starter Jay Cantillo held the fort while C. Smith closed it out. ESPN.com. How to expand your narration, 5 to 6 minutes plus Yankees recap. Lead with drama. Start with the Dodgers explosion, 9-1, and Brewers' 8th inning blast to hook listeners. Group by storyline. Pitching standout, Royals shutout, Guardians gem. Explosive offense, Dodgers, D-backs walk-off, A's blowout. Late game drama, Brewers rally, Braves sweep. Build suspense by pausing before describing the key moment, e.g., and then came the walk-off. Add context, playoff implications, slumps snapped, breakout rookie, tie back to your Yankees recap. Across the league, other teams pulled out sparks. Now let's see how the rest of the league shapes up tonight.